Hi, folks. It's Marcus. So, here we are, Friday afternoon. Still people below me. You can probably hear them talking away. I hope you're good. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. And I hope you've had a good week. These talks were meant to be inspiring and encouraging and uplifting. And and it's Friday. And one of the thoughts were that we could possibly get people to let go of their weekend, of their work week, and get a fresh start for the weekend. And about letting go of the week, trying to find a fresh start for the weekend, trying to just feel good, just to be present, conscious, and stay aware. And we are having challenging weeks, challenging months, of course. Everybody does. And everybody has on different levels. In some ways, in America right now, it's super difficult. But sometimes we get so caught up in all the political outside stuff that we forget that there's a lot more going on in the world in general. There's still people starving. There's still people being bombed. There's still stuff going on everywhere, and everybody's suffering in one way or another. So we're not alone on this path of having a good day or a bad day. We're all in the boat together. And that's why division might be a pretty poor path to choose. That's why it's, unity and staying together and trying to find common denominators instead of trying to find divisive stuff. Trying to find a way to understand each other, to figure out how to because we're all on this ship together. We're all here in one piece. Because, it doesn't really matter if you like it or not. When we're here together, humanity and all living sentient beings on the planet Earth, we're here. And we're not really, humans aren't supposed to, we're not supposed to just grab whatever we can. We're not supposed to just steal from the earth or from animals. And we're not supposed to do that. We're supposed to take care of everything because that's why we're given this brain. Well, that's my belief. I'm not trying to argue anything. I'm just trying to say because I'm capable of taking care of things. When I do, I feel better. And life seems to work out pretty good. And one little tiny detail that I've been kind of wanting to bring up is this thing of anger. And how when I've been an angry person at times, I can still get angry, but I'm trying not to because my goal is to be more of a calm, peaceful person. And whatever that means, whatever that could bring, And in my past, there's been quite a lot of anger in different times. And I grew up in a fairly angry family in some ways. We had a wonderful time a lot of times, but we were also really angry. Emotions ran high. And when they do, I ended up learning how to defend myself by being angry back, by just being very, very angry and verbal about it, letting it out there, And when I look at that, when I look at how my life has evolved and what's happened, I can see how clear it is that I've been hiding this kind of a regular Joe, a regular Marcus on the inside, been hiding that behind anger and behind this shell of don't mess with me, don't you know who I am? I don't really say that very often, but I used to think that quite often. And I think that most of us do. This wave in our culture that, I have to stress, I have to hurry up, don't you know who I am, get out of my way. And all of that creates this. In reality, I am inside here. Just like everybody else, we're all sensitive people, and the more sensitive we are, the bigger the shield of anger has to be, so we don't get hurt, so we don't suffer when somebody says or does something that we don't agree with. So I can think and hope that if we can relate to that, we can try and figure out ways to put down the anger, to not be rude, to not be angry, to not be aggressive, but to be, appropriate. And even if we disagree, let's be appropriate about it. We don't have to insult people. We don't have to go to that lower denominator, the lowest denominator. We don't have to go there, because it doesn't serve anything. It doesn't serve any good purpose. Argue with facts, argue with issues. But let's try and stay away from this anger, because the anger will only tear things down. When I get angry, somebody else gets angry in response, and suddenly we have a little bit of a war going on, either between two people or two nations. And these tiny wars between people are terrible. They're not good. We need to figure out ways to have peace. And it's got to start with me. So when I can find my peace, my center, which I try to do and connect with every morning in my meditation, 8 to 10 to 11 minutes, preferably 11 minutes or more if you have the time or if you feel like it. I feel, 11 minutes is perfect time in my life at the moment. And I feel really good from doing that. Connecting to this center, connecting to, kind of the base, the center of my being. I can connect in there and I can find balance. And when I do, it's a lot easier to come out into the world and be kind of a giver, be friendly, be smiling. When I find balance in here, I don't see that world as an enemy. I don't see anybody as my personal foe or anything like that. So let's try and find that spot, okay? Let's just try and be calm. Find the spot where kindness arises from. And live from there. Lots of love, everybody. You have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you soon. Bye.